Yo, man, what is going on, man? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Black Cat, of course, bringing you another one with my boy right next to me.
Sky.
Hey, man, you guys are watching off. We bring you guys all kind of different dope topics of the day, mainly centered around sports, but not always, man. We could literally talk about anything. But before we get into this particular video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you guys hit that all button next to that notification bell so you guys can catch all of these dope videos that we got coming out for y'all basically on a daily basis. On top of the live streams, man, we do live streams. It could be anything, man. We could randomly talk about any kind of breaking news that's coming out, or these primetime games on NFL. But we just go live, literally anytime, man. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys can catch all of those live streams whenever we do that. But enough of all of that good stuff, man. Yo, Scotty, what are we talking about today, bro?
A very touchy subject. Should the Rockets trade James Harden? And I'm gonna let you pop this one off.
For me, it's easy, man. Yes. Why?
Oh,
Why? Not necessarily because it's James Harden, but it's just because that's been your superstar now for how long? You know what I'm saying? Like you just need to rebuild. And not only has he been your superstar, but you've brought in multiple people to try to do that tandem. You know what I'm saying? Superstar thing that everybody's doing now. 2 to 3 superstars, and it just hasn't worked. It just hasn't worked. Like, it's literally not worked. Like, you have not gotten any further. You know, each year, pretty much, except for maybe this last year. Yeah, because normally they
I
get knocked.
think it was West Conference Finals. Yeah, it was in the West Conference Finals.
They normally get knocked out in that first, second round, and this time they went to West Conference Final. But point being is, man, they're not really getting any really closer. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I think the time has come. There's an expiration date, and I think that time is expired, man. Uh, uh, like I said, nothing against him personally. It's just you got to start fresh. Pretty much, you got to start fresh. Where do we start? Where do we go from here? You have to start fresh. You've already brought in multiple different superstars. You've changed coaches. You've done what else do you? What else can you do? Like, there's
You
nothing
know
else.
what? Based off your response, I really wish I had took this live. I really do, because I think you would have. I think you would have shook some people up with that one. I say, okay, if I'm thinking as an owner, I can't trade him because he's my only asset. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's what puts people's butts in the seat. He makes the Rockets, no matter how much you think they might win a championship, he gives that team hope. He gives the people of Houston hope that something's going to happen. So if I'm thinking as an owner, can't let him go. If I'm thinking as a GM, I got to trade him because I don't have anybody else to trade that's worth anything. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't nobody going to take Westbrook. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and honestly, to be stuck with Westbrook over James Harden is kind of one and the same. I like, yeah, Westbrook might not put up 40 and 50 points every night, but it's like, can they get you over the hump? And neither one has shown that. So if I'm a GM, man, I can get somebody's half their team for James Harden. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's what I'm saying.
you know what I'm saying? I can get three. If Paul George, Pandemic P, is going for 3 picks, I know I can get about 4 or 5 for Harden. You see what I'm saying? So
I can get your team.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you one of them, and I'm gonna take all of these guys right back.
I would just take your whole starting 5. Appreciate you, and I'm gonna put it over here on the Rockets. That's what I mean. Literally, that's what you can do. So I know that didn't answer the question. Should they? It all depends on, I don't know who you're bringing in to help James Harden and how you look at it. Yeah.
But there's really, I mean, like I said, over the years, and he's been there now. At least 6 seasons, something like that.
Probably, yeah, 6 to 8, probably.
He's right. So, like, I mean, he started off with Dwight. Okay, got it. Dwight wasn't in the right frame of mind back then. Still kind of hurt with his injuries. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
But you had Dwight. You had Paul George. You've had Chris Paul. You've had, now you got Westbrook. Like, you've had for the last, I mean, pretty much Hall of Famers next to
Yeah,
James Harden. Like all these guys that we named got a good case for Hall of Fame, and most of them
yeah,
we already know they're going to be Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
All guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, we can keep going on this. The point being
But
is,
yeah,
the point being,
go ahead.
you brought in people in to get that tag team duo with a bunch of capable role players, like not like you know what I'm saying, like capable role players that
Mhm.
should have been that push. You've changed coaches. I mean, there's what else can you do? There's nothing else you can do. And I don't know what his contract is like, but he got to be coming up either somewhere near the end of the contract within the next couple of seasons. So it's like
Yeah,
you said, you have to make the move now to be like, we need to get something for him while he's still a hot commodity, and he's not
facts.
just going to be somebody that like it's okay, but he's never going to get us over the hump because he's kind of already tagged at that now from a fan perspective. But the last thing you want is for the other GMs and teams to be like, that dude ain't going to do nothing for us. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So that's the last thing you want. So while he's still not that in the NBA right now to order other teams and a lot of teams will still like to use the services if it's young, because I mean, let's get face it too. Like he's what is he? What 31, something like that?
31,
32,
31,
31.
32.
All right, so he's on a downhill. He's on a downhill slide of his career. So
Yeah,
why you can still get something from him and build, even if it's not necessarily players, but like you said, even if it's just picks for the next couple seasons,
mm-hmm.
that's good enough. But at least we got
He's
some.
30. He's 30. He just turned 31.
Okay, so like I said, even if it's not necessarily like players, like big time names that you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
get back, but at least you're gonna get. You're gonna, bro. If I give you James Harden, bro, I need your first round picks for the next 3 or 4 seasons, bro.
Easy. It's not
At
even
least.
thought. That's the minimum. That's bare minimum. That's
Exactly.
the floor. That's the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
But see,
like,
this
like,
is my
like, like we starting with that. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. You be like, hey, the first deal on the table is three picks off the. Listen, then if that's not even a starting point, then don't even talk to me. We're not even talking. But
exactly.
this is my thing, and this is what I feel like really, really is going to hurt James Harden if you're looking to trade. Is that what team can he go to that he can be able to play the style of basketball the way he plays now? And not many teams are going to allow that. Like just that straight isolation. You know what I'm saying? Like dribble, and then 5 seconds left in the shot clock. I'm gonna do something with it. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing where now you're talking about, does he fit? Can he fit? Do we have to go back to that style? Can he come and play this type of style? And honestly, I don't even know who would trade for James. Because you're talking about dismantling a whole team to get one player. So you have to tell me you're one player away, but at the same time dismantle a team to get that one player. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one because every other team that even is, we want to build a big two, a big three, or whatever, they still sort of play like a team.
Yeah.
James Harden is the only superstar in today's day and age where he's like, bro, like I'm me. Like I am me. Like when I got the ball, bro, you might as well go back to the other side of the court or set me a pick. But that's
Yeah.
the only two things gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, like who is going to, bro? He landed in the perfect situation with Houston because when he went to Houston, I mean, when I say a player that they're like, we are going to try to whatever you want, you got. We're gonna build around you. You have the green light for everything. Like that doesn't happen often, other than maybe LeBron. But even when that happens with LeBron, like, and he brings in other players, like there are other players that complement his game. Like
Mm-hmm.
there is no player that complements James Harden's game because it's just him. It's just
Yeah.
his game.
A one man
So
scoring. Yep.
it's a one man band. Like literally, it's a one man band. Like, hey, can I play the saxophone for you? Nope, I got it. Can I play the guitar for you? Nope, I got it. Can I play? Damn, bro, can I play the piano? I got that too. I'm playing with my toes. I play with my toes with the piano. Like, can I do something? Let me do something. And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's like, and he's just not that type of player, man. So it'll be hard pressed to see any because you have no other team, even with the two, a big three, or whatever. You think of all your top teams, they still play like a team. And if you trade a bunch of your, let's say one super, let's say Toronto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he gets traded to Toronto, just theoretically. So you're not going to give up Siakam. You're not going to okay, but you got to give me somebody.
Fred gone.
Van Fleet, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gone.
Exactly.
You either gotta give me OG and Anobi. You gotta give me him. I want OG. I'm not. You said I'm not giving up Siakam. You gotta give me Kyle Lowry's in discussion because he's the point guard. So you're gonna probably have to give me him, and then 3 first rounders.
But then, okay, right? Okay, there you go. So we make the deal happen. But now take James Harden onto Toronto. He doesn't make that team better.
Yeah, because they lose so much.
That's what I'm getting. Because now you took the whole team aspect of Toronto and different people contributing. You just took that all away.
And just put it on Harden again.
Exactly. So
that's a good point. That's a real good point. Dang, I wish we did live on this one. This would have been good.
Yeah. So, yeah. But that's all I got on that one, man. I think it's gonna be. I think they need to trade him. From the Houston's perspective, they need to trade him because it's either now or never. Literally within the next season or two, it's either now or never that he's valuable enough to get something back. But again, everything has their expiration date. Mm-hmm. I think the only person who hasn't had an expiration date thus far is LeBron. He's a phenomenon when it comes to, still being able to be.
I mean, he's a walking franchise, but like you're saying, he can't play the whole band. You know what I'm saying? Like if LeBron was a scorer like Harden was, a pure scorer, he still wouldn't play the whole thing because that's just not how he's built. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He will average 35 or 40. He probably average 40. I ain't gonna lie to you. You probably would. 35 or 40. But he would have 10 assists off the rip. That's just how LeBron gets down. You know what I'm saying? He knows he can't play all the positions. He knows this is a team game. So but I love your analogy on the Toronto. I think that's the perfect example of what I'm talking about when I say you got to give me everything, and then next thing you know, it's all on James Harden, like you said, because you're taking away Fred VanVleet, taking away Kyle Lowry, you're taking all those defensive players, all those offensive points. You probably lost 20, 15, probably 20, 15, and 15. So that's 50. You lost 50 points right there. So now that all that 50 points goes on to Harden, which is nothing for him. He can do it. But what about the defense? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about, subs? What about depth? All that. So it all comes into play. So, no, that was a good point. Real good point.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's I think that's all we got, man, with that one. Like I said, to Houston's perspective, yes. But I think it's gonna be hard for them. Like, I'm trying to think of what team would use like his services, period. Like I'm going through maybe like Washington. But even Washington is like they have a duo. You know what I'm saying? Like who?
Even though Wall's never healthy.
Exactly. But you think Bradley Beal's gonna be happy about that? Hell no. You know what I'm saying?
He's not gonna be on the team because he's gonna be part of the deal. You see, like you can't I can't give you my superstar and you give me a whole bunch of B's.
Yeah, you gotta
work.
You gotta give me at least one. Obviously, it's not gonna be as James Harden, but you gotta give me
an A. You gotta give me a star.
A star and a bunch of picks.
Period. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, so Bradley Beal, he's gonna be like, okay, now is Houston my team? Is but I got all these B's coming with me, plus all the picks coming with me. So it's just like we rebuilding over here, and Washington got it over here.
I literally can't think of one team that would be like, we need that one guy like to just do everything.
Yeah.
Or you said my producer says Orlando, but I don't even think Orlando will want that. Hey, comment, with the notification bell, all that good stuff, man. We'll be back to touch this subject again, later on, or our live stream if you caught that. This is part 1, so if you've seen the live stream, you've already seen part 2. But regardless, hey, let us know in the comments, man. If you're watching this video, if you haven't seen the other one, let us know in the comments what you guys think. If they trade him, Where would they trade him to? Who would take him? And first of all, and what should they go ahead and try to
Let
go
him
ahead and
go. Yeah, should they let him go?
let us know, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, we out of here, man. I'm your boy Fat Cat. Next to me is
Scuddy!
you guys are watching our script. See you guys on the next one, man. We out of here.
Holla.
Later.
Shot